Okay, greetings everyone. Welcome to Gerard Black in the Philippines with the Truth. I want to welcome you to my channel, all my subscribers, peaches, triggers, lovers, commenters, haters, and scallywags. Each and every one of you, I want to welcome you to my channel. You know, I hope you got a kick out of watching that video yesterday where I dubbed in the words. That's pretty cool. I think I might try that again sometime. But anyway, I was just upstairs with Duchess and, and Mia. Duchess was awake, so when she's awake, I talk to her. It's one thing to make gaga, goo, 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 gaga, baby sounds at a baby, but I think it's more important or more beneficial to speak to them, to have conversations with them, and long dialogue with them listening. And although they don't understand, but they in my mind develop an understanding of word or pronunciation. So her and I upstairs for about a good 20 minutes or so. I'm bonding with her, and I tell me to, I can do my video now. Go get the camera and just turn it on. She's like, oh, no, 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 no. She's like, oh. I said, come on. I said, they gotta do this for prosperity, but no, she didn't do it. It's okay. But so it's edging my mind what her and I were doing. And then I start singing to her. And then I started, how do you say, started singing the alphabet. Trying to make myself gorgeous. I started singing the alphabet to her, like A, and she, she was laying across my chest like this, as if she's listening to my heartbeat, and the pronunciation of the words, I know vibrate through her. So it was kind of a very, very touching moment for me. And I started telling her about her grandmother. I know her grandmother would love to have met her, and she knows where she's at now that you are here, and they probably love the fact that she's named after you. So and then I told her about her uncle, my brother, who's in New York, who couldn't wait to want to meet her, and then I started talking to her about passports and how she has to get her passport. I just finished filing the papers through the VA for her to start add her on as a dependent, so this way she can start being part of the system, I guess you might say. And I also am finally in the process of filing American Born Abroad, so this way she can be included in the census. So I will finish that today. So it was good talking, because I explained to her that when I told her about her sister Janelle, how I just heard from her, she called me a few days ago, and we talked and told her that she has a sister and how excited she was to hear about her and know about her. So it was kind of good. And then also I started telling her the story that how when Janelle was about 3 or 4 or something like this, how I flew her from the West Coast to the East Coast and back again. How that journey was, how that trip was. And I started telling Duchess that one day she's gonna fly with me to the US, and she has uncles who wants to meet her, and maybe she'll meet her sister, to want her to fly there, and I have to get a passport. And then I also told her, well, your mother, she knows that she has to get her passport too. It's up to her, to do the necessary legwork and groundwork to get her passport. Speaking of which passports, I got a message from immigration telling me that, that my paperwork was approved, that we have to go back to Iloilo. And some of you who may not remember, when they told us that, because that was the only place we can get the bio picture, the bio ID from, was from Iloilo. You get it from Iloilo, Cebu, or Manila. So me and I decided we'll go to Iloilo. So we got about 12 o'clock midnight. We caught the first bus to we'll call it No, first bus where? Uh, um, I don't know. I can't remember. Yeah, I think it was the book of it. It was like about a 4 hour bus ride like this, and then we got to the ferry and we connected with the ferry, and the ferry took us to Iloilo. So we got to Iloilo like uh, about 8 o'clock in the morning. That's how long the travel was. And so we went to immigrations, and it was just opening. So we went to immigrations, fill out our paperwork, then reversed the process. We took a taxi back to the ferry and took the ferry back to, I can't remember the places, and caught the bus back to Dubuquette. And we did it all in like one day, which is a very, very, very determined journey that we had to do. So to think that we would have to do it again, especially with baby in tow, was kind of like, oh no. But then the immigration chief sent me back. He says, no, it's just a formality that they send this email out saying that it's ready. I can come there and do like this. So, I said, okay, fine. He says, no, that we didn't have to go. So I said, okay, well that's a good thing. So, I should be getting my own passport back, in a matter of a couple of weeks or something, because he said it was in Manila, and with all the paperwork and the permanent residency card that I'm waiting to get. So this way I can travel in and out the Philippines freely, which is something that I want to do, just to be able to travel, in case something happens or emergency trip or maybe maybe I want to bounce to Thailand. Or one of those things, that I want to be able to do. I don't know what happened to Vince. Vince is supposed to be here by now. Vince, you remember Vince? I said he was my photographer at my wedding, and him and I and Calvin, done videos together and all that stuff like that. So he's supposed to be back in the Philippines. I've been trying to reach him, but I haven't heard from him. Usually he answers right away because he's always in the dark. I like to say, but I haven't heard from him. Speaking of Calvin, I stopped by him yesterday before, and he's doing good. You know, there are a lot of people who have different personalities and different idiosyncrasies about themselves. And if you're uncomfortable with them, then of course you won't have them around. But then if you can look beyond that and see the person, it's a beautiful trait. I like to call myself, I'm one who's always I'm friends with the friendless. I guess that's the best way to say it, because hey, I accept people as who they are. I mean, some people can't you can't be around other people. Because it, it's not that they don't understand. It's just that they're unfamiliar with with that type of behavior. Coming from someone. But be that as it may, once you made that determination, then you have a choice, either being around that person or have that person in your circumference. But so that's up to you. But yeah, we stopped and we hung out, and we hung out with his new tenant, who you haven't met yet. Hopefully, maybe next time when I see them, you'll get to meet his new tenant, which I want you to meet him. He's a very interesting guy. Okay, so with that being said, this might be a short video. I want to post this up here because I want to bounce to the court here in a little bit. So thanks for watching Gerard Black in the Philippines with the truth. Remember, dreams are nothing more than plans awaiting action. Never disrespect the elder, always pull someone up. And sometimes they're the only one to see your vision. And the best revenge in life is to live good. I'm living good today. I hope you are too. And if you're lucky enough to have a woman like Ali Wilson, formerly singing the Temptation One song, treat her like a lady. And ladies, if you're lucky enough to have a good man like me, make him feel like a king, and never say no. I'll always love you more. Thank you for joining me. And don't forget to share, subscribe, ring the bell, and like, and spread me around. Don't keep me in the closet. I've always been an undercover kind of cat. People always never want to let other people know that they know me. I never want to, girls never want to let them know that they did me. You know what I'm saying? But don't keep me to yourself now. Let the world know that you're friends with Double OG. I'll talk to you later. Peace.